Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker Talk, where we talk about the latest sneaker releases, sneaker news, and just sneakers in general. In today's episode, we actually have to talk about a recently released shoe. Not really a sneaker, but not really a boot either. It's kind of in this weird gray area, but we have to talk about it because we have talked about every single release that the brand has done this year, except for this one. So it's kind of just, sitting in the back and it needs to be covered. So we're going to do it now. We're going to cover it now. What release do we have to cover? What shoe do we have to cover? Well, we have to cover the Needles Doc Martens 1460 collaboration that released in August as a part of Doc Martens 1460 Remastered Program. September, we're finally covering an August release. Yes, guys, so I really felt like we needed to cover this release at some point in the future, because we've covered every single 1460 release up until this point. So I mean, we need to catch up, or at least I need to catch up. It's on me. So we're going to be covering the Needles Doc Martens 1460 collaboration today, and we'll just go over all the official images and my thoughts and opinions on the actual collaboration itself there. Now, if you're a little bit behind, what's been going on is that 2020 is the 60th anniversary of Doc Martens' iconic boot, the 1460. Every single month from the start of the year, they have grabbed contemporary brands and designers to reimagine their iconic 1460 boot. And last month in August, it was Japanese brand Needles to redo the iconic 1460 boot. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. And I swear to God, as soon as September's 1460 gets announced, I'm dropping everything. Even if it's like 1 a.m, I am recording and doing a video about the September one, because I am not covering that a month late. We're not falling into that trap. So yes, we'll now be talking about the August release, which was the Needles 1460 collaboration. And in order to cover that, we've got to head over to a HYPEBEAST article to cover all the official images and we'll cover all the details of that collaboration there. Now, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Doc Martens collabs, upcoming Doc Martens releases, or upcoming Needles releases, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to aim for our new milestone of 2,700 subscribers by the end of September. We've almost hit 2,625 subscribers, guys. We're like 7 off. So, like 3 of you, tell 2 to 3 mates, and we'll be there. We'll be at 2,625. That's a quarter of the way there to the milestone. Hopefully, with your support, guys, we can hit our milestone of 2,700 before the month ends. But let's press on. Let's head on over to the HYPEBEAST article to read all the release details and then cover all the official images of the Doc Martens 1460 Needles collaboration. And ta-da! Here it is. And straight away, once you see it, if you've been a fan of Needles for a while, you know where some of these iconic motifs have come from. I mean, you see the tracksuit lines down the side here, and you instantly know that this is a Needles collaboration. And what I think is really interesting is that instead of going with a design that's based on the heritage of the 1460, Needles has kind of been like, you know what? We respect the 1460s heritage, but we're not going to take influence from it. We're just going to do our own thing. We're just going to do, use our motifs and do our own thing. And they've done that instead. And I think that's actually pretty crazy. So they have, instead of grabbing, some iconic moment in the 1460s history, they've just done, you know what? We like our tracksuits. We love our, purple and black tracksuit. Let's put the tracksuit lines down the side of the shoe and our iconic butterfly motif right here. And it's just, it's such a weird thing. Try and make a sportier version of such like a utilitarian boot, like instead of, it's just a weird vibe. But let's dive into what this article has to say, and then we'll dive into some of the images, either these images here or these ones here. But let's have a read. So Needles brings signature motifs to Doc Martens 1460 boot, including the Papillon butterfly logo. Doc Martens has continued its ongoing 1460 remastered project through a collaboration with Japanese stalwart Needles. For the latest release, Needles founder Kizu Shimizu has added a number of the label's signature motifs and design elements to the classic black leather 1460 boot. Detailing on the boot includes a stripe taken from Needles' track pants and also tracksuit as well, which appears down the side of the foot, so you could literally be head to toe Needles tracksuit lines, and the brand's Papillon butterfly logo appearing on the toe. Both the lines and the butterfly come in an eye-catching purple color, contrasting against the black upper. Finishing off the boot are 3 sets of laces. 3 sets of laces! Is this a Jordan brand release? God damn! Offering black, understandably, purple, ooh, right? Purple laces on this? They needed to have purple laces. Get rid of the black laces, purple laces. And a silver option. That was unexpected. Silver I did not see coming. Launching the collaboration, Needles said in the press release that the silhouette has this timeless, universal, unbiased attractiveness. It really is just this amazing shoe, isn't it? Like, I don't know, I don't watch a lot of sneaker YouTubers, but from what I've seen, especially on Instagram, sneakerheads tend to look over silhouettes like the 1460 boot. Like, they're all for like athletic sneakers, you know, like Nikes, Adidas, all that jazz. But they skip over the boots and iconic silhouettes like the 1460 and the 1461, you know, like they just skip past it. When really, this is an iconic shoe. It's an amazing shoe. I actually own a pair of the 1461s, the low cut ones, but I just never wear them or don't wear them enough because I'm a little baby and I just the leather is so tough compared to like a Jordan brand release where when I wear these, I'm like, mad comfy shoe, comfy leather, and then I put on the 1461s and I'm like, my feet are in pain and also bleeding. I mean, as soon as you break them in though, they're like the best shoes. That's the thing. If you could buy some pre-owned Doc Martens 1460s that are already like kind of beat up, it's actually kind of nicer because then you have like this pre-worn aesthetic for one thing, and also you've just got like already worn in leather because the leather on these bad boys is rock solid. Anyway, let's keep diving into what the article has to say. So, the Needles x Doc Martens 1460 is set to release via the Doc Martens web store on August 28th, becoming the 8th installment for the 1460 Remastered initiative that celebrates 60 years of the boot. Obviously, because it released in August, August is the 8th month, we got the 8th installment, which is this 1460 Remastered Program. Now, it releases on the Doc Martens web store on August 28th, but it also released on a Needles' store, boutiques that stock Needles goods as well. They stocked them there, so there was quite a large quantity. Honestly, it's a solid shoe. But we'll dive into like what it actually looks like now, and you know, I'll give you my thoughts and opinions there. So, I don't know if we should cover these images. Well, this is the iconic lookbook and photo shoot that they did for it, so I think we should cover this. So let's head on over into these images and have a look at what the Doc Martens 1460 Needles collaboration look like for the August drop of their 1460 Remastered Program. Let's have a look. Here it is, the Needles 1460 Remastered Program. It's a weird take on it, isn't it? Like the other one, like the other 1460 collaborations that we've seen in this program, I can understand like where the influence, well, I understand where these influences come from, but the design choices stay very true to the 1460s image, right? But this Needles collaboration, like, they've really just done their own thing. Needles has just been like, you know what? Screw the 1460 heritage. We're just going to apply what we think is sick to this 1460 boot. You know? Like, there is no point in history that I can recall that I can think that people wore 1460s with, I guess, if it's meant to be after a tracksuit, like full tracksuits, I would be shook if someone was wearing tracksuits with 1460s. That would just be a weird vibe to me. But It kind of works though. Like how the lines are positioned on the sides here, how the butterfly logo is placed on the front here. It kind of works though. It's just weird. I kind of would have liked if there was a purple stripe on the back of the heel here, and if they replaced the yellow text with like purple text, then it would have been like, oh damn, it's purple and black. That's crazy. I hope that's like 3D printed, so you can, you know, feel the butterfly on it. That'd be kind of cool, but I doubt it is. I reckon it's probably just printed on. The inner sole has Doc Martens Airway 60 years needles with bouncing soles. Yeah, it's a weird vibe. It's a weird vibe. What are my thoughts on this one compared to the other ones? Well, I think there are other 1460s that have released in this program that I'm more keen on, but I would love to see someone wearing the tracksuit upper, the tracksuit pants, in the purple and black colorway, of course, and then rocking these 1460s. Full tracksuit setup. That would be that. I want to see an Instagram photo of that. If someone has all three pieces, because if you guys don't know, needles is expensive. So if you go look at how much their tracksuit jackets are, you'll be hit with the price tag. Yeah. So it would be an expensive fit. It would be mad comfy, apart from the Doc Martens, because Doc Martens are solid shoes. But as soon as you beat them in, they're like the best shoes ever. It would be an absolute vibe, that fit. So I think if you've got the whole tracksuit, if you've got, you know, the purple tracksuit, these shoes are perfect for you. If you just like purple, or you like the combination of purple and black, these Doc Martens are for you, honestly. Or maybe you just like butterflies and you're like, damn, you know what, this kind of lit though. I mean, that's for you. I can understand that. But yeah, nah, I would have just changed some little details, like having the yellow tags and the yellow stitching changed to purple. I feel like that would have just looked really, really sick. And maybe have the eyelets purple as well. And the stitching purple. Needles. Call me up. I'll help you do version 2 of this. We'll do version 2. We can do it. Yeah, no, that would be sick. But this one, yeah, it's alright. It's a very interesting one. Definitely not my favorite. Definitely at the end of the year, I have to do my top 5 favorite 1460 remastered programs that released through the year. But this is pretty solid. This was August's release. I want to hear from you guys though. Did you like the August 1460 collaboration with Needles? Are you a fan of Needles outside of this program? Do you like their, you know, tracksuits? Do you like their Americana? Do you just like their silhouettes and their use of color? Let me know. How do you feel about this Doc Marten that released as part of the Doc Marten 1460 remastered program in August in collaboration with Needles? Let me know on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or scroll on down and let me know in that comment section below. And that's it, guys. That's all the official images. That's all my thoughts and opinions on the Doc Martens 1460 remastered program that was in collaboration with Needles for August, that released on August 28th. It was the 8th installment of this program. So far, I have been pretty happy with the 1460 remastered program. I'm very keen to see September's, and as I said earlier on in the video, we are covering that as soon as I get the info, because I've left it late so many months this year. I've been horrible with covering those releases, so we're doing it as soon as we see the info. Unless there's like a Palace drop list video or Supreme drop list video that I have to do because the collection's releasing like tomorrow. Then I might just, you know, I'll do a classic 1 AM video where I'll cover the September release or something like that. But anyway, back to the August release. It was solid. It works very, very well with Needles' clothing, and it's very out there when it comes to a Doc Martens boot. Like, who would have thought applying tracksuit stripes to a Doc Marten 1460? Who would have thought that? Only Needles would have thought. So it's a very unique Doc Marten. I want to hear how you guys feel about that take though on it down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Doc Marten releases, upcoming Needle releases, or upcoming 1460 remastered program releases, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment at the comment section down below, and if you'd ever be so kind, subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to aim for our milestone of 2,700 subscribers in September. It's been a very slow month this month so far, guys, but hopefully we can pick it up. Hopefully we can hit 2,700 subscribers before the end of September. It would be awesome to hit that milestone before the end of the month. But that's everything I really have to say about the Needles Doc Martens 1460s that released on August 28th. So until the next Doc Martens release, until the next Needles collaboration with Doc Martens, until the next 1460 remastered video, guys, I'll catch you later.